DJ Cooley Rock, Stick and Move, man. Welcome back to the channel, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm DJ Cooley Rock. I'm for real DJ. I have a DJ channel, so check that thing out too and subscribe to that. All right, enough of that. We talking boxing on this channel though. So dig. Recently, after Terrance Crawford won his fight against Errol Spence, then everybody was calling for actually somebody was talking to Tank and asked Gervonta Davis, Tank, if he could see himself fighting Terrance Crawford. Tank fights at 135, but Tank was like, hey man, once I touch that chin, it's a wrap. So that's what everybody wanted to hear, because that's a big fight. So everybody got to asking Terrance Crawford what he thought about that. If he were to fight Gervonta, or could he see himself fighting Gervonta Tank Davis? And Terrance Crawford said, pretty much that's a lose-lose situation for him, similar to him fighting Jerome Boots Ennis, which I can't say similar. Because Boots is at 147. So the reason I say it's a lose-lose situation for him with Tank is because Tank is at 135. First of all, Terrance Crawford ain't going down to no 140. He damn sure ain't going down to no 135. So Tank would have to move up to 147 to fight him. Maybe they'd do a slight catch weight, but he got to go up to 147 to fight him. And, he's like, if he wins, then he ain't going to get any credit for that. He's the bigger guy, of course, right? If he loses, then, it's going to make headlines. Headlines. So lose-lose situation for him, but it's a big fight, right? Big fight, big payday, pay-per-view. Press conference will be stupid. I mean, I'm here for it, right? So on the flip side of that, everybody's also been asking, since Terrance Crawford is now fighting Canelo here pretty soon, everybody's been asking Terrance Crawford. Terrance Crawford. Jermell Charlo. I apologize. Jermell Charlo is fighting Canelo Alvarez here pretty soon. Everybody's been asking Terrance Crawford, hey, what do you think about fighting Canelo? Because as everyone knows, Terrance Crawford wants to fight Jermell. So man, what you think about fighting Canelo? What you think about fighting Cinnamon? And at first he was like, man, he's too big because Canelo's fighting at 168. He's like, man, he's too big. There's weight classes for a reason. I ain't going up to 168. I'm fighting at 147. All right. But people kept asking him. And I want to say Ebro in the morning was as Ebro and Rosenberg were asking him immediately right after the fight. And he was like, I'm still sore from the weight drain from, this past fight that just happened the other day. Nah, I'm going to pass on that. But, after that soreness wore off and he started feeling a little bit better after the fight, people kept asking. And now I think he was starting to see, you know what? All I'm trying to do for my next couple fights are big fights. I could see that. So, yeah. I could probably go on up there and fight Canelo, Now, Canelo, on the other hand, people are now asking him because he's on his press tour for fighting Mel. People are bringing up Terrance Crawford during these questions that they're asking after the press conference. And they're like, hey, what do you think? And, Canelo is putting himself in the same shoes that Terrance Crawford had on when he was sitting there saying, nah, it's a lose-lose situation. If I beat him, You know, he's the smaller guy. I'm the bigger guy. I'm not going to get any credit. You know, if I lose, which no, and let's make this clear, Terrance Crawford or Canelo Alvarez, either one of them have mentioned if I lose. They're just saying it's a lose-lose situation. Because, I mean, if you think you're the best, you're not going to say if I lose. But it's just saying if I beat them, I'm not going to get any credit because they're the smaller guy. But, again, big fight, big payday, pay-per-view, like crazy press conferences. I could see both of these fights happening, both of them generating crazy amounts of money. I mean, it just makes sense, man. Like this, what y'all listen. Fighters always say, if the people want to see it, then you know, let's do it. I want to see Terrance Crawford versus Gervonta Davis. I want to see Terrance Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Of course, I want to see Jermell Charlo versus Terrance Crawford. And I want to see Spence get his rematch with Bud. Now, of course, if somebody takes an L in that Spence, Charlo, Crawford mix, one of those fights might not happen. But I mean, hey, you know, somebody takes if Crawford happens to take an L in either of the Spence or Charlo fight, I mean the Canelo fight or the Gervonta fight couldn't happen. You know, might not happen. But right now, I'm here for it, man. They need to make these matches, man. I'm here for it. If the fighters want to do it, let's do it. Anyways, though, let me know what y'all think. I'm here for it. I want to know if y'all here for it. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. And like right down there somewhere. And also, if you haven't already, like the page, like the channel. If you're here this long, you might as well subscribe. Because I'm going to keep putting stuff out, man. Anyways, man, like I said, man, DJ Cooley Rock, man. Till next time, stick and move.